Oh yeah, here we go. Tony, why are Americans better?
I'd like to thank Neil Clyde for that. What? Actually, can I just apparently you guys are great. No, I flew out
answer
today.
any of your questions.
I flew out today because obviously I call it American Airlines flight. And I booked a while back, because American Airlines you can obviously book online. You go, I'd like this seat here, please. And I knew it was a long flight, so I had an aisle seat. It was number 31C. Anally attentive, but I'm 31C. And I got to 31C, and there was this woman sitting there. And I was like, oh, hello, sorry, I think you're in my seat. And she was like, oh, no, I don't think so. And I was like, well, actually, what? I don't think so. And I was like, I think you actually are. And we had this kind of amusing banter for a little bit. And then her husband came over, and I was like, no, honestly, you are in 31C. Look, you know, this says here 31C. This isn't 31C. No, it's written on the chair there. It says 31C. Yeah. And basically there was this long-winded thing where basically the husband was like, well look, you know, there's a cock up, look, can I sit with my wife? You can sit in my seat, it's over the other side. I was like, okay, fine, as long as it's on an aisle seat. No, it wasn't. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask this back. I really do want an aisle seat. And then we discovered that actually she's not supposed to be in 31C, she's actually in 32C. And oh, that was an amusing joke then. And it's the honest to God truth. And she actually went and sat behind. And as I went to sit down, she loudly said, you see, and it's things like that. The exact quote was something along the lines of, and you'd expect a lot more respect to consider the fact that we pulled you out of 2 world wars.
Oh. It's a valid point.
I actually turned around and said, well, actually, I obviously thought it was a lot more respect for the fact that your education is so retarded you couldn't tell the difference between 31 and 32.
Next year they are on their own.
But Americans are, was it a better? Sure. Yes, Americans are much better at making sure they get the right airplane seat.
And that's your audience question. All right, it is time for our next section, which is trivia, and for that we're turning it over to Pete and Dave.
All right. Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where we give back to you, the lovely audience. We have a $25 gift card to Midtown Comics. All we need is a volunteer. Yeah, there we go. I didn't even get the full spiel out, and he was already into it. Sweet. I'm that good of a salesman. No, stand right here.
You can see here every week.
Your deal is you like Wolverine and Punisher. You hate babies.
You want to be a teenage girl.
Okay, here we go. So how it's going to work is you have 3 questions, and for each question you're going to hear 3 possible answers. Make sure you listen to them all, then pick the correct one, and if you get all 3 right, $25 are yours. That's right, it's a lot of pressure. So today's questions are going to be about the comic maintenance. For no particular reason. Other than we love the comic. It's a nice comic. All right, anyways, here we go. Question number 1. Doug and Manny are janitors at what company? Is it A, Terror Max Inc., B, Terror Corp and Friends, or C, Exxon Mobil?
Let's say.
Yeah! Wow! 1 for 1.
Comic stuff.
Yeah, that guy. All right, here we go.
Just Pete, just let it.
No.
Bring out your heartbeat.
No. Fuck you, Boothman. Here we go. Question 2. Terramax Inc. is said to be the world's biggest and best A, experimental science institution, B, evil science think tank, or C, sketchy nightclub to the stars.
That's B.
Yeah! That's amazing. 2 for 2. All right, here we go. The love interest of one of the main heroes works as a receptionist, B, lab assistant, or C, dreamweaver. So it's either A, receptionist, B, lab assistant. We all know it's not Dreamweaver.
Listen to the music for a second.
Let's relax.
So it's either A or it's not B.
Maybe it's A.
Yeah! $25 for yours. Get the hell out of my seat. Thanks,
We're going to take a quick moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Why can't you open your heart? No. All right, I guess we'll figure it out. This is very weird. So, as we all know, tomorrow is New Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
We recommend you head off to Midtown Comics because they've been nice enough to sponsor our show. What are you guys looking forward to? Keith?
Feel the dead air then, man. Oh, you haven't looked at it.
Well, what are you guys looking forward to? Tony, I guess we'll start with you.
Well, I'm actually quite surprised because I didn't realise actually that the collected Midnight Kiss was actually coming out tomorrow. Midnight Kiss is a comic I did a couple of years ago, which I thought was out last year. So it's quite surreal to find it's actually coming out tomorrow.
It takes a while to get over here.
Which is good. It's just in time for the Comic Con, which means I'll be able to sign it at the Marcosia booth. Also, I mean, I'm looking forward to Starship Troopers number 8. I used to write Starship Troopers number 8. When I became group editor of Marcosia, I actually fired myself because I actually found a better writer. And the guy who's writing it, Cy Deflin, is brilliant, and it's the final part of his 4-part arc. And if you haven't read any of Starship Troopers, I seriously suggest you start on issue 4 and buy the 4, because this guy knows his stuff. And it's leading into a 2-part triple threat event comic, which is being written by myself, Cy Deflin, and Christian Beranek, who, funnily enough, is also releasing Willow Creek number 1.
Yeah.
And Willow Creek number 1 is going to be absolutely incredible. And when I've finished pimping my friends, I will actually say that Hellblazer as well I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Riley, what about you?
You know, you want to list anything Brad Morrison writes.
Yeah.
Forward to.
Cool.
Is the only thing I read.
He's crazy.
He speaks well of you.
Wow. Surprising.
Yeah.
Surprised he even knows me. And Robin,
He's
what do
seen
you,
him across the road with the night goggles.
what do you have coming up?
Coming up, I should have Maintenance issue 10. Should finish our long run coming out next couple of weeks or so. And Dick Jansen in July.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chris?
I'm looking forward to Avengers the Initiative number 11, as I already mentioned.
KIA.
KIA, baby. And I am also looking forward to Incredible Hercules, because I'm all about love for the Greeks, you know. And, I actually think it's a great book. And Suicide Squad 8. And there was something else, Captain America. I'm just looking forward to a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be and so you have Avengers the Initiative is coming out tomorrow. What else do you have coming up?
Avengers the Initiative 12, very soon after 11.
Cool.
And then I've got a bunch of trade paperback collections coming out around now. Wildstorm Armageddon, Civil War, What If Civil War, and House of M Avengers. And then, what else have I got coming up? The new Wildcat series, and Man with No Name, Dynamite, and, that sort of thing.
A vacation.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, Reason and Madness, starring Norman Osborn and Venom, which was a lot of fun to write because they're both incredibly batshit crazy.
I'm looking forward to Fear Agent is coming out tomorrow. Awesome, awesome book. Can't say enough nice things about it.
I'm going to pick up X-Men Divided We Stand.
What?
That's controversial, right? Because I think it's going to be good.
What do you mean you think? You know.
I already read it.
You already read it?
It is good. No, it is good.
All right.
It's 50% good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Captain America and also Hero by Night, which is a really cool series that's just getting going.
Cool, a couple things to plug before we go. First of all, next week on the show, we're going to have guest Chris Claremont. He's going to be here. Also, you can check us out 3 times a week at pulpsecret.com, pulpsecret.com. Also, we are going to be at Comic-Con, as are these guys, pretty much all weekend. Things we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing 6 short shows with special guests on the variant stage. Last week we told you Jonathan Latham will be there. We can't tell you the rest of the cast yet. No, totally secret.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Tell me sometime.
I'll tell you guys later. But we are going to have some awesome guests. You won't want to miss that. Also, we are going to be in the Newsarama Skybox, looking over the floor of the con.
Spitting on you.
Yes, interviewing
Like
pretty much
cameras.
everybody coming through the con, so that should be pretty cool. And Pete and the rest of us are going to be wandering around the floor.
Yeah.
Totally lost. Yeah, okay. There's a couple of people we want to thank. We want to thank Chris for being on the show. Rocky for being on the show. Tony. And much more, we want to thank you guys. We're here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Please tell your friends. Good night.